Good morning, pirates. I've got a new build video for you today. But before I make this video and put it out, I do want to apologize for yesterday's video. I put out a video saying that you should definitely switch your armor from the Worm's Hide to the Leviathan for the frigate because of the weak point damage. That was my bad. That's not true. Don't switch from the Leviathan to the Wormhide. Stick with the Wormhide. The Leviathan, I just tried it out and I got annihilated. And then I switched to the Wormhide and I soloed the Rogue Mangoden. Before that, I got destroyed by the Rogue Mangoden in the Wormhide in the Leviathan. So just want to clear that up real quick. All right, so we're running a Sambuk today. I call it Phoenix Talons because I used to have Phoenix Talons on it. Real original, I know. But the reason we're running the Sambuk is because it has this awesome reload for fire weapons. Where's that? Right here. Scorched deals. Right here. A blaze deals 100% more damage, but lasts 50% of the duration. Decreases fire weapons reload time by 12%. And then also Scorched deals 5,000 burning damage when you apply the ablaze effect to an enemy ship. Ablaze will be applied to enemies in a radius of 150 meters. Increases damage to ships with ablaze effect by 30%. So that's why we're using the Sambuk. Now let me show you what's on it. We're using the Thunder Dragon cannons. Summons lightning strikes while ripping sails to shreds. Its muzzles roar with the might of 7 thunders. The front ones do 2,027 damage. Has Skyrend. Each volley of cannon fire on enemy sails has a chance of summoning lightning strike that deals 5,000 electric damage. Every 5 hits adds a 15% chance up to a maximum of 45%. Lightning strike damage increases to 10,000 if target has torn sails. Tearing the sails is pretty easy, by the way. I rolled on Burn, which your god roll would be Incendiary, but Burn is what we got. I only had 13 rolls left, so I left it. And then Amplified Electric for both. And then the second one on the port, we have Incendiary, which is the better of the two. Amplified Electric and Lethal. I would have liked to have Amplified Electric, but this was a god roll, so I left it. And then on this one, which is the starboard, we have Incendiary, Amplified Electric, and Amplified Electric. That's the best. That's what you're looking for right there. That's why this one does the most damage out of the two at 2167. And then on the back, I got the Nashkar. A noble runes carved onto this weapon's barrel. Call on mysterious forces during battle. Each hit on your enemy adds or ends up repairing your ship, especially when striking weak points. 3,898 damage. Ghostly Mending. 5% of damage dealt from this weapon restores whole health when a weak point is hit. The repair amount is multiplied by 700%. I rolled on Firepower, which is just more fire damage, Siege, and Lethal. And then I got a little Grace 3 for my buoy. Deploys the Patch Buoy, which repairs damaged hulls. Prime choice for cautious captains. Does 1,000 repair. And I rolled on Rapid Reload to get it out faster. Restorative to get rid of that severe damage. And Empower to give me some more damage on my weapons when I do have it deployed. The armor is the Nocturne Heart. We're using this for the power advantage. Increases weapon damage while at the height of whole health. Favored among Saint and Raiders who are known for striking and vanishing untouched. As Euphoria increases weapon damage by 15% when whole health is above 75%. And since you're going to have a buoy out there, you're going to have your health above 75% most of the time. Because we're running a buoy locker, guys. This increases the maximum number of active buoys by 1. So you're going to have 2 active buoys out there healing you the whole time. You shouldn't have any survivability problems. That's one of the Sambuk's worst qualities is the survivability. You usually have to use a lot of defensive furniture. You notice I don't have a lot of defensive furniture because I am using the buoys instead. All right, Demi Cannon works 1. Increase secondary damage of Demi Cannon by 19%. Machinist Table repair 1. This is going to help those buoys to repair me. Increase the area of operation radius of repair buoy by 25%. It increases repair amount of repair buoy by 25%. The Gunpowder Bench 1. It increases damage to enemy ships with the ablaze effect by 10%. Most of the people that I'm going to be fighting are going to be ablaze because that's just how these weapons work. So I'm going to get another 10% damage on top of that. The Ramrod Workshop decreases reload time of broadside weapons by 7%, increases secondary damage dealt by broadside weapons by 7%. And then last but not least, that copper fashioning station. Now you can run the charge doors so that you get the 50% extra damage after a storm stroke, but I've noticed that that's a one-time deal, and this just tends to be more damage overall when you increase the secondary damage by 12%, and you get that range by another 8% on them Thunder Dragon cannons. So that's the build, guys. I'm running the ship cosmetics from the Dragon. Where is it at? Right here. Almighty Beast set. Let me show you the damage, show you some fights. First we'll start with this one. Then I'll go attempt to Rogueman Godin with a Sambuk. I just beat it with a frigate. That was really hard, so I don't know how that will work out with a Sambuk, but at least you'll get to see. The reason I like the Thunder Dragon cannon so much is because you have two different fight options. You can shoot here or you can shoot up there at the sails. But you'll notice that the reload is really nice. I haven't even used my buoy yet. I like to get good and steady before I use it. Look how big it is though. It takes up like the whole spot. But it heals really fast. And it gives you some more damage on your weapons because you're getting 2 empowers, right? Because you got 2 buoys out there. And it does stack, right? So one of them just died though.
Rapide en sight! Beware, capitaine! She has a ferocious nature. Over there! Attack it up! Draw that rope! Get ready to attack! With a poison cloud that'll swallow you. Don't shoot his towers, don't fire a gun. Leave his boy alone if you value the sun. His curse is slow, it creeps like a tide. Run if you can, or he'll take your pride. That's the end of your story, Captain! His ship sails black with a ghostly crew. No living soul dares to pursue. The wind it howls, but the sea stands still. He
might as well surrender, Sahuw. Soon you will go under! I can take everything from you, just as it was from me. You are asking for a proper threshing! And your fill yet?
There you go. All right. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a like. If you got any comments, you can leave them below. If you want to see future Skull and Bones videos, make sure you're subscribed. All right, guys. Peace.